Wow, what a card. Bims, you're on the list. For crimes against Magic the Gathering, featuring but not limited to playing mono red slowly. What's up, Mesa Falcons? It's me at CGB, and today I'm playing a Braids deck. We're going to make all kinds of little permanent types like enchantments and artifacts and sack them to Braids Arisen Nightmare to draw some cards and drain some life. To keep the Braids action coming, we've got 4 copies of Zoraline to get more Braids back. So this is a very recursive deck. Zoraline gets things from the graveyard, Braids puts them in the graveyard. Nurturing Pixie takes things from the battlefield, puts them in our hand so we can play them again. It's all about casting stuff for value and getting those sweet Yorion vibes. If the opponent likes their things being on the battlefield, that's too bad, because we're going to use temporary lockdown loops as well as spring-loaded saw blades, Witch's Vanity, and Tithing Blade to keep their board completely empty. It's a fun little value deck that seems to work in best of one with the right tweaks, and I think these are the tweaks you need. So enjoy, let's dive in, let the nonsense begin. Maybe I'll have a fun magical time. Let's see. 4 lands. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. This hand is good, though. I can't just throw it away. What holds priority there? I feel like I should know this. Gumdrop Poisoner, so it's life gain. If they want to cut down a Novice Inspector, that's fine. Stuff in graveyard is Zoraline food. Nothing. Okay, so it's anti-red mono black. We should be able to grind that out, right? I think so. Yep. 2 foods over there. And a Preacher is coming out. Gotta keep the Preachers off the board. Gotta keep the Shielders off the board. It's doable. We have to stop drawing land. It's kind of insane. We've already drawn 7. Let's keep the Pixie for sure. Pixie Blade is a great combo against Mono Black. They can't really interact with it. And they're going to pass with a Fountain Port, so they're going to draw some cards from their food. Yep. So one of the mistakes we can make, I think, is picking this up now, just to get it to rest. Something like that. So what do we do? Do we play Backstreet? I think we play Port. We're just going to play the Port games and stare at each other. It's fine. This is fine. It's one of the things I love the most about this deck is eating the food tokens. Yep, they've got a bat. Let's see what they take. They take Lockdown. You have an answer for Blade? None that they seem to want to play. Yeah, it looks like they just want to draw a card here. Braids off the top. Really want to get them to tap out before we Braids. They're going to have 100 ways to kill it. You're not going to get value off it if we don't get them to tap out. Pixie. Blade. Blade. Before they can make a fish, for sure. We want to kill that bat. Backstreet is back. All right. Novice. We bin it. We can try to get with Zoraline, but I think here we keep it. Every little thing is a piece that they have to interact with somehow, and Lockdown can do multiples with it. And they get another card from Fountain Port. Another land, and... I mean, that's a play you can make. They do tap low. It's a good card advantage swing for them, but they tap low. So what do I want to sacrifice? I think I want to sacrifice the creature. Play Braids. Sacrifice Inspector, I think. Can even draw the card. Because if we sack Novice Inspector while they have no creature, we definitely get the draw, and they were probably going to find a way to kill it anyway. Now we can also pull it out of the graveyard potentially. Yep. Here's the bat again. They take the pixie this time. Okay, they're deploying critters. Why? What's going on here? Let's draw. What's their plan? They must have a go for the throat that they're waiting for Braids with. That's fine. Saw Blades. Again, attack trigger. Hate that. But they're definitely going to play this. Yeah, they know about Zorline. They don't want to kill Braids until the last moment. I play Lockdown. I get back a Pixie. If I Pixie back Lockdown, they probably take it with the bat. Tithing Blade re-enters. They have to sacrifice something, the bat or the Preacher. Hopeless Nightmare triggers again. Not bad. Lock it up, lock it down. Give it back. Blade Nightmare. What you gonna take? I bet you're sacrificing the bat anyway. You take the Zorline. It's only for a minute. I give up an outrageous robbery. Okay, last card is definitely go for the throat. Another Backstreet. Another Inspector. They're doing great. Let's keep rolling with it. No attacks? Do I get trigger? I do? You sure? You're crazy. All right. If I sack the Pixie, they're not gonna sack Preacher. If I sack the Blade, like locking this stuff down is great. If I sack this, I get the Scry. Let's do it. Their hand is almost empty. Do not need you. More Zorlines can't hurt. Now we can get back Hopeless Nightmare and more. Yeah, they didn't do anything, so their last card is something else. What could it be? I'll take that. Not go for the throat. What could it be? And they're just holding it. They added Outrageous Robbery to the deck. I don't know. I don't know. What is this? I'm definitely going to Saw Blades, which means I Zorline. I guess we go to a combat first because we're not going to gain life from either of these attacking anyway. Let's go. They might be trying to savor the Braids now that I think about it. Like block savor. So we'll just send the Pixie. Okay. Zorline. She's the back cleric and mighty fine. A down 2 Mars Goyle. I actually don't even know. I didn't. Wait, I have a video about the lore. I should know genders. Just don't worry about it, okay? Don't worry about it. Hopeless Nightmare. Let's go. Really? I'm so confused. pew pew. Trigger. Trigger. Yeah, okay, they really want that. I mean, do you think my cards are actually good against me? I don't think they are. I think them at 4 after an outrageous robbery, I guess they're just trying to draw back into it. Let's see what they can get. More of my cards in circulation feels good for me. Like, I lock it down, then they come back to me if I remove it. Sure. 13. They just want to live the life, man. They just want to experience it, I guess. Like, wow, what you're doing is so good. I know, right? It's crazy. A creature. Sure, you got it. I'll keep my board. It's trying to lethal you, so that's fine. Trade, I think not. Not when I can potentially burn the opponent for 2 by sacking an artifact. And let's get back this pixie. That gets back this nightmare. Because finality counters are fictitious thing in the mind. There you go. There you go. Don't come at me with my own deck. I got all the right moves. They did add robbery to it. I see what they're going for. I just don't think... I think the deck really does have one job, and it's beat aggro. Turbagelus. Yeah. Nightmare. This is the hand. This is what it do. I'm gonna take a lot of damage from these caves, though. If you put caves in the deck, it will be your only colored source in a few openers. That's because Magic hates you. The world hates you, really. That's just a fact. Hey, they're discarding creatures. You know what that might mean. Do I give them Nightmare number 2? I think I give them the Blade. Just keep their stuff dead, right? How do they beat us with their stuff being dead? They don't. So maybe we'll get them with the Saw Blades, because if they're up on meta, one thing they typically seem to know is that we don't place instant speed removal. Although here, I think I'm just gonna blade them again. So we want them to plot a show off, right? And then go all in on it, assuming we don't have instant speed removal, because a lot of these lists don't play it. All right, 3 creatures down. 4th creature, of course, why not? Magic is a hopeless nightmare, is it not? Can I stop drawing lands, by the way? Don't scare me like this. Okay, another creature. They're on the all creature diet here. Another Saw Blades, beautiful. Bane Splitter coming in hot. Great, gonna love this. Love scamp, love damage, love mono red. Okay, they top a land, so probably 1 pump spell, 1 creature in hand. Bang. Okay, creature / pump spell in hand, whatever. Get out. Opponent showing all their skills. And I do mean all of them. So we want to start beating them down, right? Craft with artifact, but then it doesn't crew. Okay. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. Sure. 13-9. Uh-huh. Show me what you got. And die. And Nightmare. Come on, Zoraline, where are you at? Zoraline would be so good here. I'll take another Nightmare, though. They held it. It's not a land. So this will tilt them a little. Any artifacts down here? Nope. So send off this Blades. Make 5/5 creature. Ready to attack next turn. Game. Handled them. Saw blades, baby. Saw blades. Where my aggro at? I want to tear you to pieces. It's going to be cool. Pixie, saw blades, lockdown, vanity. Yep, why not? I go tap land into probably vanity after they play their first creature, and then pixies can be picking up vanities. Go to the store for some fresh vanity. It begins. Blade or vanity? Vanity, yeah? Yeah. That food token, baby. Let's get set. Wow. And we plotting. Cool. Oh, nice. Okay, so food. We can go Pixie and play it again and have more food. Lovey. Love that for me. Out of there. All right. Every creature will die. Every single one will die. Reads cards, wonders where life went wrong, but I played my most amazingest, bestest deck. Look at me, I'm plat 1. It got me through gold so fast. What's happened? What's happened? Holding priority. How do I keep them from getting this food? If I give this a monstrous rage, will that do it? It won't. Just so you know, it won't. Yeah. What if I give it a monstrous rage now? No, still won't work. Still won't help you. So we could pick the vanity back up. I don't want to. They might even be waiting for it to expire. We have a different mana sync with our Mythics. Dude. What's wrong? Are you not feeling well over there? You don't appear to be playing a proper game of Magic anymore after a couple things died. I'm genuinely worried that you haven't really discovered what this game is about. Oh my God, just show me an instant. Just show me anything. Show me a sign of an active brain cell. All right, there's a wicked roll right there. Right there, because this can attack and block, so it's a good choice. It's a good choice. Dude, what could possibly be going on over here? Got their calculator out. I have calculated how I could deal 12 damage next turn. Huh. Oh my gosh, they actually have a lightning strike. Why'd they let me have the roll then? So they could lose an extra life? Sure. That's cool with me. Maybe now they'll chill out a bit and just get absolutely dumpstered like is my plan. How about a nightmare, huh? Discard a card. Which monstrous rage would you like to discard? Another lightning strike. Wow. Okay. You're dropping that rage. I'm coming for that rage. You're gonna give up your freaking monstrous rage. Come on. Drop it. Bane Splitter. Okay. Shock. Okay. They probably drew that. I think they would have played it. So now it's just your monstrous rage, your demonic ruckus, and you're living on a prayer. But I do promise you this. You do not have to be holding priority right now. Dude. Oh my gosh. Poor mono red. Flabbergasted by their 1/1 creatures getting removed. Checking the graveyard. Just really trying to apply themselves here. If they care hard enough, that has to be able to win a game, right? Just don't tap out and they can't win. It's not hard. It's not complicated. You lost the game a long time ago. But by all means, rope it out. I guess we'll just chill. Two more turns. Two more turns of Mono Red's brain melting down. Because they literally don't have a game plan other than here creature, make creature big. It's like the best deck in best of 3 right now too, huh? Like the green version that plays Snakeskin Veil. God, it's just so hard to beat. So annoying. I am starting a new Google Doc. It is the Google Doc of Shame. We're going to name it that too. Hold on. Don't want to hold up a game. Want to be considerate of my opponent, even when they're completely inconsiderate. All right, Google Doc. We're calling this Doc of Shame. And it's going to have the usernames of everybody who has played Mono Red against me. Oh, look, they did it. They really built up for this very moment. I bet they are feeling oh so strong. New Google Doc of Shame. Oh, trust me, I don't really care. Doc of Shame. Right there. For the committers of Mono Red. Number 1, Bims. Bims. Yo, you just made the list, as Chris Jericho would put it. Wait for the pump spell. Send them to their sadness. You really tried, didn't you? God, that's sad. Only 21 points short. reading the new card. They might even use a shock here and try to live. I hope they... You know what? Show me. Just show me. Yep. Wow. What a card. Bims! You're on the list. For Crimes Against Magic the Gathering, featuring but not limited to playing mono red slowly. Don't let it fool you. They were playing slow with the intention of getting me to tap out to do something, and then they were going to try to win by making me impatient. That was all a plan. That was all a plan. A devious individual, and they should receive no mercy. Nightmare. Copperline Gorge, huh? What's cooking? What's cooking? Will it be a pump spell? It'll be a lightning strike. Okay, it's probably the same deck, just with the green. Ram Portal. Ember Heart Challenge. Yep. Here we go. Here we go. Haven't done this in a minute. Here's the Witch's Vanity, baby. We're gonna be killing the same creatures we've killed before. Another one. Come on, untap land. Got it, actually. Wow, that's awesome. Pixie. Vanity. Fountain Port. Vanity. Destroy. What else you got? Behold, not a rare card among them. And 2 dead rare mice. Okay, they got Show Off. Show Off scary. There's no question that Show Off is scary. And we don't have a Saw Blades yet, so we need to work on drawing a Saw Blades. This, when it gets a roll, will get up to a 3/3. That's kind of good. It doesn't help against something like a Demonic Ruckus, though. Still, I think we put it in front if the opponent attacks. Let's start digging for Saw Blades. That is not Saw Blades. Tithing Blade is good. It's not great. They're going for it. How much can they do? They shock the Pixie. Yikes. Okay. How far can they go? 13. I will gain life. We could make a fish and put the roll on it. I don't think that's worth it at all. That is not a good draw. That is a very concerning draw. But, you know what? Here's the blade. Sacrifice another creature. Maybe we'll have to make a fish to achieve that. Lockdown. I don't love it, but I'll keep it on top because if they leave another creature on the field, we've got to get rid of it. And right now we don't have the means. Lockdown should do it. There's a blade in the graveyard if we want to warp the blade and gain some life that way. So do they have another creature? 3 have died. Code Brakar. Any response? None. They're trying to take it slow. I'll gain my life. Lock it down. No, I don't want to crack the Nightmare. If I remove this lockdown, I want the Nightmare to come back. Get all these tap lands out of the way. We drew so many. And there it is. The levy breaks and there are no creatures from my opponent. Now we can use the Fountain Port to make a fish, so we'll have a creature on deck for the Lawbringer. Oh crap, that is not what we wanted to see. Maybe we're playing another lockdown here to take care of Questing Druid and Audacity. Nice little 3 cards in one. Fortunately, we can answer most of it with a lockdown. Okay, they only had one green source. That's interesting. Let's make the treasure. Nightmare, nice. Okay. Give him the nightmare. One of those pump spells goes away. Or those mountains. Makes sense to hold them against me. Sack the treasure, draw the card. Isa. All right, lock it down. So we're at 17, they're at 11. We are actually winning too much for Beza. Never mind, things could change quickly here. They're going for it. They are really going for it. It's 12 to 11. Can we have less life than them? I think I'm sacking. Oof. Ooh, ooh, ooh. How do I do this? Beza just doesn't do it right now. But I don't want them to untap with these creatures. Freeing the Tithing Blade. If I play this and play this, I draw a card. I don't gain life. If I play the Beza, I gain nothing. Then Ruthless Law bring it. I think this is the play. Weird. I think this is the play as we set ourselves up for a better Beza. Scary though. 11 life. Ruthless Law. They don't like Ruthless Law. sounds like a reality, like a bad show, you know, a bad daytime show. Is Hydra mono red player. Well, this hand can do a lot of things, but it's on the draw. We'll see if a good hand with fine mana can win on the draw. Nightmare. Slow down there. Hopefully they give up a creature. Last opponent who gave up a creature, we were able to absolutely grind them to dust. There goes one. Very impressive. And you gonna fling it? They're not gonna fling it. Vanity. You can do that if you want. Half dead. Challenger. Boom. Food token acquired. Novice Inspector. So we have something to put a roll on. We have a Tithing Blade. Get rid of your creature. How many you got left? Look at all my beautiful toys. They got nothing left. It's awesome. I'm very happy. Oh, you're gonna... oh, okay. Torch the tower, huh? I mean, it is technology, and it does work here. Nurturing Pixie. So I could bin it and plan to bring it out with Zorline, but I don't want to pay the life. I'm just going to leave it on top, where it can fetch a Tithing Blade or a Hopeless Nightmare next turn. And we'll see if the opponent can torch the tower. They need something to bargain. Okay. Is that the best you got? Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. Thank you for playing that. I love that so much. All right, let's play you. And I'll get this back. And I'm ready, baby. I am so ready. They're like, what's going on? Don't worry about it. It's just that your game plan sucks. No big deal. That is a dinosaur. So will our opponent play dinosaurs, or will they just play little red creatures? Let's find out. Let's find out today on Does Your Avatar Match Your Deck? It's never ending. Why? Let's do this. I think saving one is fine. There's some creatures with summoning sickness that the vanity is better against than the blades. That is not one of them. So I think we hold the other blades though. The other blades is gonna wait. The other blades wants to go against Slickshot Show Off, which if they had, they would have plotted by now. Kill your thing, make battlefield presence. Pass, dude, every time. Every time. The Embercleave decks were good because they were like 30 creatures, Lightning Strike, and Embercleave. These decks just roll over and die. It's so sad. But it's not sad. It's wonderful. What are we sacking? The Clue? The Blades? The Blades. Start sending a message, baby. Pressure that life total. Actually, well, this is going to go to the graveyard next turn anyway after it makes a roll token. So we can Zoroline it back if we need to. No, it's the Blades. Should not have played the land. Could have gotten away with a tap land this turn. The roll. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. If they have a removal spell and they use it here, we have a backup, so we're good. Brain no worky. Red deck tired. Red deck confused. Red deck's 2 creatures dead. Now red deck sad. We'll just chill. We'll throw the roll at you. If you have mana open and you have a removal spell, they can't win. Give me some life. You're going on the list. LD2. Also a slow red player. It's documented now. It's 100% true. Public shaming, it's the only way we have left to fight them. Down to 5. Pixie. Bouncies. Inspector. Backstreet. Pixie. Pass. Sack. Clue. Down to 3. And what a game. It ended when I killed their second creature. Our opponent is Sir Gaius, not to be confused with Sir Bagelus, who committed mono red earlier today, because I have him on my list. Let's keep. It's slow. It might be too slow, but it does have a lockdown. Restless Prairie. Rabbits? Sometimes this is rabbits. There's an untapped land. We love to see it. Bunnies. Okay. Bunnies. Lockdown should be pretty good. Let's hit the hand with the Hopeless Nightmare and play the tapped land. They discard another bunny. Hop to it. Paw Patch Recruit. Okay. It's pretty good. It's a 3-2. Like, do I need to do this now? I think we keep building up our value station. So, but the blade is so much better after. Maybe I just play the Zoraline, let them build, and then lock it down. I'm into it. They'll feel bad if they have a case, but we have to get through it at some point. I run case, but a lot of the bunny decks don't run removal. I've seen some get lost here and there. I definitely haven't seen many case. And I'm talking about the Getaway Express, the one that you see in Boros. Okay, they do not have removal for Zoraline. We'd love to see that. Now really lean into this board. Thank you. Feels good. And, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, and then there were none. Yeah, it's nice. I know, it's a cool card. You can play it in your deck. I really like it. Sure, you got it. Life, life. Nothing in graveyard to worry about here. We'll give it the inspection. We'll return the inspector. Crack the clue. Might as well do it now in case it's land. And pass. Not again. This freaking llama. Oh, well, now we know it's a land. Give me a card. Make card good. No land. Okay. We'll do it this way. Seven points on board, and they fly. You gotta do something. They're looking at graveyard. They drew Season of the Burrow, didn't they? That's kind of crazy, but does that help them? I still fly over for lethal, so they have to exile like the Zoraline for sure. They also released the Nightmare, so they would lose 2 life. Can I see the stuff? Yeah, it's still in there. So then we just need 1 point to win. Untapped land would do it because of Restless Fortress. There it is. Draw, untapped land. You get your rabbits. You lose 2. I play this land. They GG. And they will perish. And fire. And not even fire. That's a red thing. This is what it is. Good luck out there, bunny wabbits. It's tough out there for the bunnies. Fish Stick 3000. Is that the name of a mono red player? do you go on the list? I mean, man, Novice Inspector can be a good curve filler. This is still an awkward hand that doesn't interact much. It's so risky to mulligan and just get stuck on lands in this meta. Oh no. Really? Really? Lizzie's. Okay. We go against Lizzie's. Oh, that's pretty strong. Lockdown's good. I don't know if we'll find one. Drawing another land there, even though it was kind of what I wanted. I do not need any more. Every land from here on in is a bit of a disaster for us. That was something. Come on, deck. Are you serious right now? Are you serious? 22 lands, give me a 4-lander. Give me 2 straight off the top. Okay. Okay, dude. Yeah, well, joke's on you. There is no choice. Sees Lizard pretty good. Tithing Blade. It's a little slow. A little slow. Will Zoraline live? Questionable. Very questionable, but worth a shot. Some of these decks have also cut a lot of removal recently. Wow. Okay, we can bring back the blade. Unless Zoraline dies and the opponent's hand is just that stupid. If they've got it all and they go first, of course they win, right? So, it is what it is. Menace. Menace is a thing. That was bad sequencing. Ooh. I should avoid taking damage, huh? That's a big draw. A very big draw. We still haven't stopped the damage train. But I hope you drew more Duresses. Because if you're going to play Duress and Thoughtseize Warlock, you deserve to draw awkwardly at some point in the game. There you go. I mean, there's still a problem, but life goes on. All right, pay 2 for this Tithing Blade. Yeah. Go to 5. Yeah. Yeah. That's a lot of land that we are top decking. There's no question. That's a pain. What a weird inclusion. Opponent's a little off the rails, I gotta say. They're a little crazy. I can draw land. This is a thing I can do. Decline. I think I'm gonna die. I can double block. They kill the Zoraline. They put a counter on this and make it a 5. I guess I get another draw. I'm actually gonna die because I never drew another spell. I drew the lockdown, but no other spells in this entire game, which is insane. I don't have a choice here. I don't want to die. We can hope they forget how their Soul Cauldron works, but I assume they put in their deck with some intention. All right, a Pixie will do it. Kill this Warlock. There's a few cards that keep me in this. That is not one of them. Because this is a 3-mana creature. And I can't block it. Yeah, we're done. God, that's so disappointing. I really thought we had a chance. What a lucky foe we have, that we are unable to do anything. 22 lands, kept a 4-lander, drew 5 lands. 5 out of 6 cards were lands. Just magic. The Mesa Falcon member of the day is Kinetic Push. Kinetic Push, thank you for joining the Mesa Falcon gang and supporting the channel. Stepping up. I appreciate you. You're cool. And the comment of today comes from Justin Winters on the Outrageous Demir video, an honest video about blue-black control and standard, and says, I keep queuing up removal tribal, and there's no mono red to be seen. Sad face. Get good. So today we had 4 people joining the dock of shame for playing mono red on ladder. Negative shame. Where's my bell? I need a bell. Can we get the Game of Thrones sting bell sound? Libby, are you on this? Bims.
Shame.
LD2.
Shame.
Hydra. Sir Bagelus.
Shame.
Shame. And we dunked on all of them because this deck is good against red. It has some problems. It's definitely not an unbeatable deck by any stretch of the imagination. It's just that red is so much of the meta that you can get to Mythic by just beating red. So yeah, we're gonna have some issues with control decks if we draw too much of the removal suite. If we draw plenty of Hopeless Nightmares and recursive elements, and especially if we're able to keep out like a Fountain Port, we should be able to give control a hard time. It's not a dead matchup. Reanimation strategies, those are still like the ultimate swerve. They are so good against most of the meta except aggro. So maybe I'll have to do some of those reanimator combo strategies in the near future. But this deck is fine. It's another best of 1 deck that beats mono red, and or I keep saying mono red. They have other colors now, but it's all a lie. It's just for adventure cards. But it beats the red aggressive strategies, and that's really all you have to do in best of 1 to be successful at all. I mean, honestly, like, you can probably get to Mythic just beating mono red, and then you can concede against everything else. You'll probably still make Mythic. That's how prevalent it is, no matter what the comments say. No matter what your comments say. You know, there's a weird thing on Arena. Everybody's meta is like tailored to how their win-loss rate works because of their MMR, and also how many rares are in their deck for their deck MMR. It should be a code for that. Deck matchmaking ranking something. Anyway, you can, if you go watch my video shortly after downloading Arena and not playing very much, your meta might be very different because the red decks are so stupidly powerful that a caveman could pilot them and win more games, and they would move up in MMR. So if you're brand new, you might not see a lot of the red decks because they're winning too much, and you haven't won enough to prove to the algorithm that you deserve to be matched against winners. Sad but true. Facts. Also, if you're coming back to Arena after a while, this might be the case. But if you are successful on a regular basis and doing your dailies with regularity, anybody who's on a lot knows like the prevalence of red if they're getting their dailies regularly. So there is, and I see it a lot in my comments, there is definitely some amount of personalized Arena experience. People who say they never play red at all are probably running some really bizarre decks that confuse the algorithm. Yeah, that's just the way it is. So I'm not saying that it's impossible. I'm just saying it's weird. It's weird out there, guys. Stay weird. Don't let the weirdness get you. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I'll see you in the next one. You're weird. I mean, cool.
Hello, welcome one and all to CGB's Yorian Emporium and Magic Sensei Cabana Dojo. I am your host, the one and only CovertGoBlue. Folks, have you ever experienced the heartbreak of a bent card? The agony of a spilled drink at F&M ruining your prized deck? We've all been there, haven't we? Well, fear not! The ultimate in card protection is now a proud partner of the dojo. Introducing Ultimate Guard. Ultimate Guard sleeves and deck boxes aren't just insurance for your cards, they're protection for your soul. You'll have to sleeve it to believe it. Behold, black Cortex sleeves from Ultimate Guard. Precise inner sleeves from Ultimate Guard. We have a mock sapphire, conservatively priced at $5,000.
3, 2, 1.
Why?
Whether you're a casual kitchen table conjurer or a grandmaster mage, deck protection is essential for absolutely everybody. And CGB's Your In Emporium, we don't just sell gear, we sell victories. And Ultimate Guard will defend your victory to the very end. Wow, I can't believe that it has this much water, but isn't it impressive how much water a Mox can take? So come on down for the ultimate in card protection and tell them CovertGoBlue sent you for a deal so good, it's almost magic. And remember, with Ultimate Guard, you have to sleeve it to believe it.